this way and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Lance going to put it up right away. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. The tight end in motion right. On first down, Lance. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing now is Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they send a man in motion right. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, look at the juke. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. This defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Eagles at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing is Hurts. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. Shakes off the sag. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Hurts. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On play action, Lance. And this will be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill, 52. Cut.
Davis Price up the middle. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you curled a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him.
Ready?
They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
6, measure.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Ready.
Here's Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. On the option, here's Vaughn. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
The Eagles send out their punter now.
Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second down, here's Davis Price.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Shot, 17.
Cowboy 1st down.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Completion here to Claypool.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
2nd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. This one swung out to Vaughn.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
That's complete right around the 8. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Second down and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They run it again with Chubb, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now it's second and 10.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Lance.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
This is brought in at the 21. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Out. Hey, Silver.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it fourth down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
43 rail.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Gets past one man, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
On the handoff, Davis Price.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Ty Davis Price, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Eagles 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Juju Brents comes up for the stop.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts.
And some room to maneuver.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of it.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there at picking him up out of the backfield and then coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On second down, Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He's got it with the 15. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 30. First down, Cowboys.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Running left, Davis Price. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Davis Price will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing a line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
Let's go.
Davis Price once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Lance looking to throw. And incomplete here to bring that 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick here is good. And that extends their advantage to 6 at 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to a knee goes Lance, and that should just about do it.